Today on the Trent Out Loud podcast. There was no DNA or no forensic evidence, and also the prosecution mishandled the murder weapon, so they could not even test it for DNA. The state of Missouri just a few hours ago has executed Marcellus Williams. All right, you guys, welcome to the Trent Out Loud podcast, breaking news edition. We will talk about this on episode 339. We just wrapped up 338, but I wanted to get this out to you. This is breaking news. Missouri executes Marcellus Williams despite prosecutors pushing to overturn the conviction. Missouri, the state of Missouri, has executed a man that claimed he was innocent for years. The prosecution, the family, the victim's family has come out and said, please don't execute him. And the state of Missouri just a few hours ago has executed Marcellus Williams. I'm going to try my best to gather the information and bring you guys up to date. This is going everywhere, all over the internet. The first person I heard talk about it was Joy Reid. She is on, I think, CBS or ABC. Anyways, take a listen to what Joy Reid said. Again, I'll read the caption. Marcellus Williams, a Missouri man convicted of murder, was executed after efforts by both his attorney and the prosecutor's office to halt were rejected by the government and the Supreme Court. Exactly. I forgot that before I play Joy Reid's comments. This was brought up to the Supreme Court. What they're saying is Donald Trump's Supreme Court. It was voted to execute this man that everybody is saying is innocent, or if not innocent, they do not have enough evidence to prove his guilt. I'll talk about that in a minute. But the Supreme Court voted on this. The 6 Supreme Court conservative justices voted to give him the death penalty, while the 3 liberal Supreme Court justices voted to not give him the death penalty. So they were trying for months to stop this. Anyways, here is Joy Reid. Take a listen.
Innocence Project has confirmed that just in the last hour, Marcellus Williams was executed by the state of Missouri for his conviction in a 1998 murder that he insisted he did not commit. It comes despite strong opposition, including from a top St. Louis prosecutor, as well as the family of the woman Willis was accused of killing, who said he should serve a life sentence instead of the death penalty.
All right, here's some more clips that I found for you online. Take a listen.
Marcellus Williams was just executed. This can only make sense to you if you believe that somebody could stab somebody 43 times and not have any shred of DNA or forensic evidence tying them to the crime scene. This can only make sense if it just doesn't matter that the previous prosecutors fucked up in handling the murder weapon and literally have made it impossible to even determine whether his DNA was on it.
So there you have it. There was no DNA or no forensic evidence, and also the prosecution mishandled the murder weapon, so they could not even test it for DNA. So there was a lot of, mishandling of the case, so much so that the victim's family, that's why the victim's family said, listen, don't give him the death penalty, at least give him a life sentence so that we could maybe try to work this out and see what's going on and see if we could, gather up some more information and continue the trial. But no, the Missouri state executed him. All right, I'll read some other things. This is the final words that they gave him. I think you have like a victim statement. And his final words were, all praise to Allah in every situation. That was Marcellus Williams' last and final statement. What else do I have? Here's another person's comment. The fact that the U.S. is about to execute an innocent citizen they know is innocent. The DNA now says he's innocent. The evidence proves he's innocent. Should be enough for everybody to tear down the system. Marcellus Williams could be any of us. Marcellus Williams could be all of us. Again, here's somebody else's comment. Just finding out about Marcellus Williams' case, from what I've seen so far, there is not enough evidence against him to warrant the death penalty. When it comes to the death penalty, there should be absolutely zero doubt that somebody is guilty. It should be 100% clear. Even if there's a shred of doubt, the death penalty should not be enacted. The DNA of the from the murder scene did not belong to him. Instead, it belonged to another unidentified male. Like I said, this is going crazy all over social media. There's post upon post. Busta Rhymes is one of the first entertainers I saw post about it. He said, "Hey, I just want to do my part," and he actually put out this post before the lethal injection was administered. So people were trying to rile up support. I don't know why we didn't hear about this earlier. Why it's only going viral, a few hours before he passed away. Nobody heard about this.
Good day, everybody. This is Busta Rhymes, and I just wanted to do my part in making sure that this story, this news story stays at the top of the news cycle because a potentially innocent man named Marcellus Williams is scheduled to be executed in a couple of hours. There's new DNA, new evidence, just new presentation that based on facts that confirm that this man is not linked to this crime. And we have to make sure that the courts do their due diligence and just, give this man an opportunity to not only be saved, but to prove his innocence.
All right. Sorry, I still didn't even get to reading to you guys a little bit of the article. Let's get some more details here. Missouri executed a man on death row on Tuesday, despite objections from prosecutors who sought to have his conviction overturned and have supported his claims of innocence. Do you guys know how ridiculous that is for the prosecution to be fighting for somebody that another prosecutor put in jail? That's crazy. That must mean that there was some innocence there, or at least not enough guilt for the death penalty. Marcellus Williams was 55 years old, was killed by lethal injection, ending a legal battle that has sparked widespread outrage as the office that originally tried the case suggested he was wrongfully convicted. I'm going to repeat that. Outrage as the office that originally tried the case suggested he was wrongfully convicted. In an extraordinary move condemned by civil rights associates and lawmakers across the USA, Missouri Republican Attorney General Andrew Bailey pushed forward with the execution against the wishes of the St. Louis County Prosecution's Attorney's Office. Just ridiculous. Williams was convicted of a 1998 killing of Leisha Gale, a social worker and former St. Louis Post-Dispatch reporter. He was accused of breaking into Gale's home, stabbing her to death, and stealing several of her belongings. But with no forensic evidence linking Williams to the murder weapon or crime scene, a local prosecutor has renounced his conviction. The victim's family and several trial jurors also said they opposed his execution. We must all question the system that would allow this to occur. The execution of an innocent person is the most extreme manifestation of Missouri's obsession with fatality over truth, justice, and humanity at any cost, said Attorney Williams in a statement just before the execution. Tonight, we bear witness of Missouri's grotesque excess of state power. Let it not be in vain. This should never happen and must not continue. Williams' son and two of his attorneys watched the execution from another room, the AP reported. Williams appeared to speak to a spiritual advisor by his side in his final moments. In a writing, his last statement released by correctional officers, he said, "All praise to Allah in every situation." Anyways, it goes on to saying, like I told you guys before about the DNA testing and all of these things. Anyways, this is going to be talked about all day today. Like I said, as more information comes out, we will tell you guys more about this in episode 339. Just rushing to get this out to you guys. We will tackle this in episode 339 on the Trying Out Loud podcast. And of course, Thursday on CFQR600.com. Wanted to jump in here and tell you that Marcellus Williams was given the death penalty regardless of a bunch of people that were trying to convict him saying, no, please don't do this. Went all to the Supreme Court. 6 justices voted to give him the death penalty in spite of everything that's going on. This is crazy. Send me emails if you know more about this case. Let me know what you think about this case. Comment below this video. Send me a DM. Like I said, there's a lot more coming out. We're just tackling this quickly as breaking news. Sorry if some of the information is not 100% correct. We are just trying to gather this and tell you guys about this. This is going to be big, and stay tuned. We will have more as more information comes out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Peace! For more content, you could subscribe, download, or listen to the Trent Out Loud podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts, or you could watch us on YouTube. Just search Trent Out Loud. For showtimes and updates, you could follow us on all social platforms at Trent Out Loud.